and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Makes the grab deep. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got his man. Turning it on.
weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, complete pass.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The hand to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and they're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bucs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his man down the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gonna swing it on second down. They're working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quickly complete.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Firing to the right, complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Crosses the 35. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
There he goes! Smashes ahead. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The give on the inside. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Bucs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Texas A&M 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw.
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Just keeps moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They're going to run it. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Right on the money. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds us back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They go to the draw. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB.
Intercepted. That total goes to 16. He He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Looking for more room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about.
Great move. Now he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to short.
He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Oh, they're after him. Big fella moving. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Here's an old school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brock. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year,